Success changed the balance of power, but not the relationship. And by this time in 1987, Michael wanted to be left the hell alone. And then 8 years later, 1995, here comes Scream. It's no longer a whisper as somebody who's exhausted. Michael comes on the track and the first thing he says is, "I'm tired of injustice. I'm tired of the schemes. Your lies are disgusting." Think about something. He doesn't begin with the fame talk. He begins with justice. He's not talking about how people don't like him. He's saying, "I've been treated unfairly." And that's a whole different conversation. You know what I'm saying? And then he says, "You're selling out souls, but I care about mine." Yo, that's one of the coldest lines on this whole joint. And I feel like he's saying, y'all can chase money if you want to. I'm trying to protect my humanity. And then on the chorus, him and Janet say, "Stop pressuring me." Now think about that pressure. There's pressure to perform, to be perfect, keep selling records, to defend yourself and answer every rumor, to continually self-abandon yourself, pressure to defend yourself every single day. And eventually, there's nothing left to say, so you scream. But one thing I love about this song is Michael didn't scream alone. He brought Janet with him. And I think that's super, super dope. And years later, Janet talked about filming this video. She said she wanted it to feel like a reunion, you know, brother and sister supporting each other. And instead, people were trying to make it competitive and being divisive, trying to create distance between the two. And it worked to a degree. Even in a moment that should have been about family and should have been innocent, like we talked about earlier, they found a way to create division. That tells you everything about the environment that they were living in. And there's something else I noticed as well. Michael and Janet weren't loud people, at least not publicly. When they spoke, it was usually soft-spoken, right? Gentle and thoughtful. So for two people to make a song called Scream, that tells me something. And it's a lesson that sometimes the quietest people have been carrying the loudest pain. So when I hear these two songs together, I don't hear a celebrity complaining. I hear them basically saying, I've tried to explain myself and I've tried ignoring it or laughing through it. I told y'all to leave me alone years ago. Y'all ain't listen. So eventually that whisper became a scream. And that's what makes this song so dope, to feel what he felt. But all of us know what it feels like to be misunderstood, right? To have somebody else tell our story or change the narrative without even getting our take on things. And to feel the pressure, whether it be from work, family, relationships, expectations, you know, whatever. And like I said earlier, Wale told us everything is a lot, but before that, Michael Jackson had already told us that the pressure was making him scream. I am Vaughn Frazier, creative brand strategist, storyteller, and writer, and I don't think Michael Jackson wanted the world to worship him. He wanted something much more simple, to let him be human. And if you've been treated how he was treated, you would scream too.